The first thing you do is get a 1x2 tile plate, and that's going to be the treads of our tank, and turn it upside down. Then we get a 1x1 plate, and you're going to turn it upside down so that stud goes into the tile plate. And there we have kind of the treads and the body of our tank. And then to create that large cannon of the tank, we're going to get a minifigure's hand, and you're going to get that larger part that kind of sticks up a bit, and we're going to put that into the hole of our 1x1 plate like that. And the cool thing about this design is that little minifigure hand can be like turned into different positions as if the cannon is turning on the tank. And when I first saw this design on Pinterest, I fell in love, and I instantly thought this would be great if you want to create like this huge battle MOC in micro scale, but also is like game pieces to, like, you know, Risk or Accident Allies or something like that. I randomly came up with this design when I came across this 3L axle connector pin with center pinhole in my extra pieces bin, and I was just looking, I was like, you know, this just looks like tank treads all by itself. And so I just grabbed a couple extra pieces to see what I could do, and I got a 1x2 jumper plate, and I put that center stud of the jumper plate into that center pinhole to kind of create the body of our tank. And then I got one of these 1x1 round plates with this kind of bar or hollow stud pin. You kind of see there, it's like hollow, like kind of like looks like the barrel of a tank, the gun barrel of a tank. And so I just put that so that the top stud, turn it around, goes into the center of my jumper plate. And here I've got a nice little mini tank. So it's just kind of a little fun little design with the extra piece I had laying around. We're going to grab a battle droid torso piece, and these pins where the arms usually go, we're going to put our tank treads. And for our tank treads, we're going to grab these 2-holed Tecnnic lift arm pieces. You're going to put it so that the hole goes into that pin and runs along the body of our torso piece. And we're going to have it so that this is the front of our tank and this is the back of our tank. So the hips of the battle droid are the back. Now all we have left to do is attach the cannon and turret. So here we have our lever piece. We're going to put that lever on that top stud, face it forward, and then here we have a micro tank ready to roll off into battle. This build begins with a minifigure neck bracket. And what we're going to do is that top stud is going to be the kind of hatch where you go in and out of the tank. So that's going to be on top of our tank. And then the hole where your minifigure neck would go in, we're going to grab a lightsaber hilt. And the smooth end of the lightsaber hilt is going to go into that hole, and that ridged part is going to be kind of like the end of the barrel of our tank. So you put that lightsaber hilt into the neck bracket hole like this. And it stays in, it's a secure fit, but we're going to grab a T-bar now. And that T-bar might push the hilt out, so you just kind of have to hold onto it securely, get the T-bar, put it into the hole at the bottom of our lightsaber hilt, and just push them together like this. And now we've got the ends of that T-bar sticking out from the side of the neck bracket. Next, we're going to grab these kind of 2-holed Tecnnic pin lift arms, and you're going to put it so the back hole goes on the back T-bar, and it's going to go across the front of the tank like this. And we've got the treads of our tank. So we just have to both sides, back hole, T-bar, and here we have the treads of our tank. You can kind of adjust it so that that cannon of the tank is at different positions, but here you can see a micro tank. First, we're going to grab this battle droid torso piece, and these pieces are great for the micro tanks. And what we're going to do is the arms or shoulders are going to be the front of our tank, and the legs, where the legs are attached, is going to be the back of our tank. And so what we're going to do is grab a headlight brick. You're going to put the headlight brick so the bottom hole underneath is facing towards the shoulders. So you put it like this, and that's going to be the front of our tank. There's a little manhole cover, and in that hole on the bottom of our headlight brick, we're going to grab one of these tiny Tecnnic pins. You've got that little area where the ridge is before the ridge, and you're going to stick it into the hole underneath our headlight brick to create the cannon of our tank. And now underneath, to create the treads, we're going to grab one of these 1x2 Tecnnic thin lift arms and put it so the first hole goes onto where the shoulders or arms would be, and it runs along the droid torso piece's body. And we're going to do that to both sides to create our micro tank. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.